All right. Good morning. This this mic issue will be solved. I ordered a studio mic, and I hope it's connected to the right mic. Okay. This has been fun, actually. I've been having fun. I've been having a lot of fun doing this again. I rewatched the video yesterday. Did good, just barely missed the setup. There's a flag pattern here. I don't know if I'm trading here. You know me, I don't like this VWAP crap. Sure. Don't like the VWAP crap, obviously. Oh, can't even see me while I'm standing. I got my wish. I got one of those cheap stocks I was complaining about. As the leading gapper. Oh. I want to wait for something. Right? It's like, what? It's always like, it's so tempting to buy this VWAP crap. It's always so tempting. Because then it works. I look forward to getting this mic. Actually, I look forward to that more than I do um, the stock. Just trolling. I was going to do something. Why does this thing keep going away? What am I doing to make it disappear? 200 moving averages at 3. Why is this thing even doing anything? No news? Just up 73%. Just because. Not getting me today with this VWAP crap. Not today, I say. Right? Where the fuck do I want it? Or, pardon my language. That one is gonna be a big discipline on this journey. Yeah, exactly why I hate VWAPs. Oh, it's gonna stay, it's gonna stay. Why does it bounce above? Who cares? I used to be like, I have to trade everything. I have to trade, 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 trade. forward to this journey, this documented journey. It's going to be slow for... I don't want to manifest slowness, but we're in a pretty slow market. So, if I can survive here, right? Okay, so the VWAP holds. And then it's always... See now, if it holds above it, kind of got an A, B, C, D, like a tight pattern here. Again, this is really cheap stuff, but I would really enjoy it because I don't have a lot of buying power. Taking 900 shares is less than $900 of buying power. And if it is moving, move from 71 to 85, it's not a lot, right? But it doesn't cost a lot of buying power to do it. I don't like them. It's like a toxic relationship at this point, right? I heard someone say this. It's this gym influencer. He was Sam. If you know him, Sam, right? So he's saying like it's a toxic relationship with squats. It was cracking me up. That's how I feel with these cheap stocks. So there's 3 minutes until the next 5-minute candle. The high is 79. Or a previous high of 82. And my order set for 83. Again, this is a cheap stock. Notice I'm not going to buy off this VWAP. I can't stand VWAP. It's on my board. Do not trade VWAP. I want the break right here. But it's early. It's stacked. Big orders on the sell or on the ask. gotta stop underestimating things and be prepared for them, but not um, what's the word? Being prepared for a situation, but not jumping to conclusions. That makes sense. See, it broke VWAP again. So now it is broken. See, really, I don't know. It's not even an ABCD pattern. It's not picture perfect. It was forming on the 5, like holding a flag on the 5 above VWAP, which is a good thing. But you won't catch me buying that crap. And if maybe, I think I did it yesterday, so maybe you did catch me. I'm actively avoiding that. Ugh. Man, growing a small account is hard because I have to, but it's like the polar opposite, right? When you are becoming a day trader, I would say if you're day trading, you are a day trader. You have to put this in a manifestation. It's just a learning curve. How much learning do you have? How many times you can make the same mistakes? It's just a matter of not beating yourself up and learning from the mistake. Sometimes do it again. If you're going to do it again, be quick. You know, as long as you're agile, mistakes are not mistakes. That's kind of how I see it. It's just when, I mean, everyone's going to go through it. Deer in the headlights. Man, I froze up. You gotta, your nervous system kicked in. Hardcore. Fear hit, blocked out your exit. I'm getting clammy hands just thinking about it. It's gonna happen. It's about being aware of that situation and letting yourself know that it's okay. I can handle these losses. I can handle the outcome. So I'm doing this in, even if no one watches it, right? This is on a public thing. No matter what, I'm showing my wins, I'm showing my losses, I'm showing everything along the way. The awkward moments. As long as if I can be awkward, right, and show and show that it's okay, right? Even if you're not into day trading and you end up watching this, fucking keep it pushing. And I speak this to me and my future self that ends up watching it. Right? I'm gonna be the one watching myself. Sometimes when you're in the flow state, you can fucking think of some pretty cool stuff. Or silly stuff. Watch it go back above VWAP, but now it's just like a 5-minute pattern underneath VWAP in the red zone. Big pop up. Reversal. See now, it's so funny. Alright, let's pull up. I'm gonna pull up another stock here. Another cheap one. I'm aiming. My thing is nothing under $2, right? I don't like stocks under $2. There's just a lot of it's harder for them to move. My hotkeys aren't tuned for them as well. Um, Especially when it's interesting. Sometimes I'll get like orders rejected. I don't know why actually. I should probably know why. It's saying like I put the order too low or too far below, which was like 5 cents. It's interesting because what is well, yeah, I guess 10% would be 5 cents on 50 cents. Yeah, so that's why. Because I'm setting it 10% below the bid, and that rejects. And that's my bailout, right? So if I get an order reject bailout and then the order slips, it's not a good sign. So that should only be on 50-cent stocks. But still, I don't. I want them because it doesn't cost a lot of buying power. And if they do move, because, I mean, if it moves, I'm gonna have to trade it, right? I don't have to. If it's junk, I'm just messing around. Well, missed that. Unfortunate. That was chasing, by the way. Wanted to break at 10. Move higher. I didn't mean to sell all of it. Dang it. That's okay. As a new trader, you know that's gonna happen. So there it went. I wanted to sell half, right? That would have been cool. Not a big deal. I'm still learning. I'm gonna wait for a pullback. It's gonna break 25. I have to reduce buying power. Unfortunately, I'm getting closer and closer to catching some of this stuff. Right? That was if I didn't chase right and waited for the actual break. Well, I'll talk about it in a second. One second to the next 1 minute. Okay. Kind of like moment of truth here. If we don't get a bounce, I'm out. Fuck it. Dang it. Didn't mean to cuss there either. So, I mean, I gave it all I had on that one. Right? It could bounce. But now I'm out of buying power, and it's a red day. Had to catch a real red, close, man, really close. Getting closer. Crazy. So these are really, this is really, really close. I mean, I bought the breakout for 10, right? Did it show? Ended up selling it too soon. But I gotta be quick. And you'll see why very shortly. High of 13. This is a live performance of me buying off VWAP. I find it so funny. You won't see me buy that crap. Here I am. That's day trading. And I'm probably gonna get reminded why I don't. Right? It's like I want these with bigger share size, and now in my mind I'm more convinced on holding this because now I only have 400 shares, right? And I want the breakout. Do I get it? The 5-minute flag pattern forming? I don't know. I'm in at 14, and I'm going to hold it because I only have 400 shares, and yeah, this is the psychological game here, right? Because then it ends up being not enough. But it's a beauty with the cash account because it basically your buying power goes away, and it's a cap, right? So unless you're stuck in deer in the headlights and you don't cut your losses, right? I cut those, those 2,000 shares only 5 cents, right? So if my wins are 10 cents and above, I'm still 2 to 1. It just takes a long time, right? Now I end up holding this, um, which is a good thing. I mean, why not? I mean, it hit 25 again, double top. Probably not going to do anything. Just get back out, break even. I mean, sure. Could I have taken it out at 25? Yeah. But 400 shares. I mean, 10 cents on 400 shares is, I mean, it's 40 bucks still. So I could have got half back. But what if it went through 25? I only have 400 shares. So this is the psychological battle. It made a new high by 1 penny. What if it flagged here at 18 and continued? So I get to use that. Sure, it's less share size. But what did I do there? Right? I just trained myself to get back out at break even. It came back to it. I trained myself to be able to hold. Right? So these are good skills to be training for the future. Each day is going to add on to this, right? Let me pop this out here. There. That's an actual red day, right? Yesterday was 17 bucks. I mean, that's practically um a wash, right? That's a wash. 10 cents, or I'm sorry, 5 cents, right? Does it show my account? It does. Okay, well, if I do this, and then maybe this. I'm getting closer to getting these. I gotta pull it up in the 1 minute, see where I actually bought. This is live footage of me buying off the VWAP. Oh goodness, that was funny. I mean, it worked. That's the thing. Just be quick. If you're gonna lose, make sure it's a 1 and not a 2. Make sure you know what your 1s and 2s are, or what you aim to make them to be. I don't care what you trade. I make mistakes all the time. Is that a result to why I'm still break even? Yeah. But I am improving every day. And that's not a mistake. I was just kind of slow. Not even slow. Let me see here. So I bought at 109. I ended up buying. Let me go see where it was in the 1 minute. I don't understand why it's not showing. Oh, okay. That'll be why. So a low of 15, a high at 22. So I bought at 20, sold at 13. On the very next. The open was 15, and then I saw it drop, and I bailed. Went to a high of 17. I wanted the second flag. Break out over 25. 25 was daily resistance, right? So I could have taken that into account. Buying at this one was this is unfortunate right here. This is the unfortunate part. See, this was good. A high of 20. So I sold this too soon. Sold at the high of 13. Maybe not. It's perfect. Oh yeah, that's what it wasn't a mistake. It was just I wanted to sell half at 13. Right? I wanted to sell half at 13 and hold for this. So instead, what I ended up having to do was buy 2,000 shares here. Because I had a degree of FOMO, right? I'm now wanting to yesterday I missed the flag. Didn't today. I caught the flag, but I ended up buying here at 9. So low of 13. So I bought it as 8 and 9 as it dipped just a little bit. This is where I need to wait, right? I bought the micro, the high of 10. I wanted it to break 10, which it did. Went to a high of 13. I ended up selling for a 3-cent loss at 6. Taking 3,000 shares. Getting that back. Unfortunately, I fat fingered the wrong hotkey. And you know, fat finger is just like, oh, bing, bing. Unfortunately, that's the difference between Control 4 and Control 5. Control 4 is going to exit my full position. Control 5 is going to sell half of my position. Ideally, I would have liked to sold half to 1,500 shares. Riding the rest, probably taking another position, a little bit off into 20. Another quarter. But I added 2,000 shares. This went to a high of 22. I bought it. So I bought it at 20 at 13 seconds into the 1 minute candle. So the open, and I bought the dip. I bought at 20. I bought it. What did it open at? It opened at 20. I bought it at 20. Right, so 13 seconds in. It doesn't have to be perfect. But I wanted to go through the high of 23. I should have waited because it's extended off the 9. Quick stuff. Fun. Oh. Well, another early morning. I'll probably have to wait. It's kind of foggy out. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool looking. I look forward to getting the mic. The mic is going to be fun. Oh yeah, I wanted to do this. So I mean, I traded in the green, right? This is the green area. It's just I'm working on the timing. There's some slight hesitation in some areas. Then I end up still chasing, right? So these are um, areas I want to work on. Like this was perfect. This was picture perfect. Hit the high of 10 or high of 13. The next candle opened. It opened at 5, right? So it was holding the whole dollar. Then as it broke over 13, I bought anticipating the break as volume came in at 10, and I sold at 13. Wanted to have half sold there. And then the move up to 20. Right, again, this is small. This is small stuff. Like, and you know why? I know why I'm doing it. I know why I'm wanting the dollar stocks. Obviously, because the small account doesn't cost a lot of buying power. I was able to buy 6,000 or 5,000 shares, right? Just didn't work out. That was quick. You know? If I'm only losing. So on the first trade, I lost 3 cents. Second trade, I got some out at 15 cents actually. The average was 13. So got that 3 cents right back. So I was able to oh yeah, so I was able to buy more than what I'm thinking of. 3,000 on the first block. Ended up selling that at 3 cents. 3,000 on the second block. Selling that again for 3 cents. I wanted to hold that one. I wanted to sell half. But it's quick. I mean, shoot, that was in like the same second or something. And then it's like, oh, why don't I give myself more time? Why don't I allow it more time? Why? Why give it time? You know, it's like, oh, I could probably make more money, stuff like that. But just wait. Just wait till when I have 200,000. Just wait till I got, half a million, quarter million in the account. I'm quick, agile like a ninja, swift, coming in through the darkness as the leaves fall to the ground. Striking, quick. That is where you will find me. Will I get faked out still in these beginning stages, yes. But is it a fake out, or was my timing wrong? That is the question. Now, as I train to be a ninja quick, it's going to require so on those 2,000 shares, I lost 6 cents. And then I practice with small share size, executing at break even. This was a flag pattern too far extended off the 9 moving average. It's not a big deal, but it is where it is, right? So unfortunately, the best move was off VWAP. I just can't. See, here's the situation. Because I still bought the dang VWAP up here. There's got to be an adjustment. I will buy as it's pulling away. I think that is because I mean this was pretty smooth. Pull back to the VWAP. I wish I could see when I ended up pulling it up. Because it was already going, I remember. It was at 99, and I was putting my shares in, and then it went through 05. And as it came back up to 9, at 10, I thought it's going to go from 9 to 15. Which it went from 9 to 13. I'll be able to see it later. I'll be able to rewatch it. This was nice. Unfortunate for the misclick. But I will train to not misclick. Yes. Just, it's early. The fun of being a day trader, paying expenses. But here's the thing. 3,000 shares times 20 cents. What's that number? Oh, well, if 10 cents is 300 bucks, 20 cents be 600. If I can take half off at 5 cents, pay myself 1,500 remaining, put in 75, selling another quarter. At 20. Maybe adding back if 10 holds. 15, 10. This is my practice now. I must visualize. So 6 cents, 2,000 shares. Lost 3 cents on 3,000 shares. Got 3 cents on 3,000 shares. Small stuff here. But the training is what is important. It's not necessarily all that important. I know that for me to make money every day. It's not gonna be that. It's not important, right? Now I can trade a lot of times and get a lot of experience. But here's the thing. I have a lot of experience. I have a lot of experience in pressing the buttons, so on and so forth. So with the small account, training to be as quick as I possibly can. If it's not working, bail out. Not giving it that opportunity to drop. If it does not pop immediately, if I am not in at an apex point, maybe I'm thinking too quickly and get sucked in. Like this was quite chasing, right? In a sense. I saw the dip back to 5. It went back to 9. I thought it was going to go over 10, go to 15. It did quite the opposite. It went to 13. But I don't know if it went to 13. If I missed it, I gotta rewatch it, you know. That's just how quick it is. But the more I'm able to pay attention now to this, is now recording and then going back and watching, I'm already aware of those other patterns that I've had, right? Making a mistake and beating myself up. Losing money is not a mistake. I was quick, right? Losing 5 cents is fine. If I can make an average of 10 cents, typically, I have a 2 to 1 profit-loss ratio. Meaning I only have to be right 33% of the time to break even. So as long as I'm training to be quick and hitting these apex points, I'm gonna be more careful tomorrow. I did get, I was feeling pretty good about that one. But it was chasing. If I would have caught my first trade here, 3,000, even if I fat fingered this, It's about the decision making that happens after the decision making. It's like a script, right? I bought too soon. I had to sell. Right? Went to a low of 5. With 3,000 shares, so if it went to 1. Losing 300 is not good. 3 cents is fine. Will there be points where I lose that? Yeah. But there's going to be points where I catch this full thing, right? This happened pretty quick. It went pretty fast. A low of 5, high of 20. Yeah. Alright. Well, that's where I will end it. Give the good old so the red streak is still here. And I will turn it to a green streak. Tomorrow. Aim to be more patient tomorrow. I'm going to aim for 1 trade. I know I've been taking 2, 3. Fumbling a little bit. Like I said, mistakes are not mistakes if you're agile. Because there's going to be a point where I start connecting. There is points where I am connecting. I connect very often. Right? Anyway, have a great day. This is day 4, red day. I showed the money thing, right? There, money. Orders at 9, out at 6, and at 10, out at 15, some at 15, 14, back out at 13. This should have been sell at half. That's okay. 20, out at 14, right here, as it began to break. Open was 15. Low of the last candle was 15. I started exiting at 14. Right on cue. Now, hitting it at the number or 1 above is going to be clutch. Right? Getting that exit ability increased. Buying off VWAP, holding for a bigger move. Why do I do it? Because it's a lot. What was I gonna say? It's a lot. It's a lot easier mentally to allow this, give this a potential. the potential to do the breakout, right? What if it pulled back to 19? I'm still in. It's all the buying power I got. And then it goes through 25 and up to, 35, and then continues for the day. Hopium, right? Sometimes you gotta allow some hopium. What would be not okay is if this went from 14 to 25 and I watched it go to 8 and then it broke down to 96 and I'm still holding, right? No, I have a backstop. Why not do that? Why not? Now, this is why trading is so hard for a lot of people, is because there's so much that is counter. It's like it. There's so many if cases, right? Just because you did something doesn't mean that was wrong. And obviously trading on this side of the move would be wrong. Right? When did it become backside? And this is a sharp pullback, but it did pull back and hold the VWAP and go up. This is really the mark of the I'm done for the day. The mark of I'm done for the day. So I traded the front side, didn't catch the stuff, took a small loss. I'll be back tomorrow, right? Red lights up. Red lights for focus up. Green lights for stack it up. Ha, I like it. Alright, new mic coming tomorrow. And have a great day. I'm going to watch my mentor, have another study session, write all the stuff down, increase my skill, re-watch this. I did a good job today by being quick. Did I chase things? Yes. But was I quick and nimble? Yes, I was. So that's okay. Because if I can be quick, nimble, and preserve capital in a slow market while being aggressive, in a sense, like, yes, I should have taken into account that there was going to be a pullback here. Right, the next candle opened, it was red, it was going red. I should have waited for the next green candle to break through the high, which I did on the second attempt, but I got hungry because this new share size thing has made me quick, so I gotta take that into account. But as long as I'm not, if I do get in, maybe a little impulsively, if I notice that it goes red right away, I'm just going to exit. I'm going to pay my expense. This was an extended entry, right? And I took that because I sold my full position on accident. So when I do things on accident, I must be more aware, or keep that in my awareness, where I could avoid looking at the full picture. And on that note, I did a great job. That's the end of today. Have a great day if you end up watching. the full thing. It's an hour and 6 minutes. Every day. Every day. I'll be back tomorrow. And I'm gonna turn these lights from red to green tomorrow. Got the green shirt on. Red day. But that's alright.